How do you come from here to there? And because this is really not easy, I would probably say it's the hardest thing to learn in Jeet Kune Do. How to attack from a neutral position, from natural or neutral standing position without any telegraphing. So there are a few things you have to think about. To move the hand first, to position your feet the way you can push yourself forward. It's a different thing if you retreat, right? So if you retreat, you would go like this. If you attack first, you would push forward to your opponent. There are certain steps you have to train, you have to learn, you have to practice all the time. So eventually you'll be able to defend yourself like this and to intercept the opponent. The first thing you have to think about is how you stand in front of your opponent, your potential opponent, because you don't really know if he's going to attack, but you're prepared. So what you should do is just stand parallel to your opponent. A better way to stand a little bit with your strong side forward, right? So this is my right leg. Take a little step, okay, towards your opponent. It doesn't look so much threatening to your opponent, right? If you would stand like this, okay, this is pretty much unnatural. Now, right, so you would be more ready because you have just to push like this. If you stand like this, the weight should be more on this leg, not like this, more like this, okay? And the weight should be more on the right leg or on the leg that is closer to your opponent. If you're left-handed, of course, left side forward. You have to bend your knees a little bit and you lift your heel. Now from here, you can push forward. It's like a little on guard position, like this, okay? So what you have to do, of course, is before you do that, your attack already starts and then you go here. As soon as you go down, you bend your knees, your hand moves, and then you push, okay? And you can practice slow the eye jab, okay? You can practice slow lead punch. Then you implement the hip, okay? You go here and you push with your hip. And this is all one movement. Most people do one mistake when they do that. When they lift the hand, they bring the hand in on guard position, then they punch from there. So you shouldn't punch like this, okay? 1, 2, you should go here, okay? So here, 1, okay? It's one movement. So you don't bend 90 degrees, punch then. And remember for what this is for intercepting. When the opponent steps in, he wants to step in and punch you, right? And that's when you go in. So the other thing is, so instead going from here and going into the step, you place actually the left leg behind you and you push, okay? So this would be like here, okay, 1, okay? So here, also here, you combine it with your hand. So as soon as you move your leg, you also move your hand, go here, okay? So just a slow 1, okay? You can bring your hip. So at the beginning, you don't have to train your hip, so you just train your coordination between the leg and the hand, okay? And then you also bring the hip in, so you have more reach and you can do it from further back. When the opponent comes in, you stand like this, you keep your distance, okay, right? So remember always, you keep your distance, opponent comes in, and then you intercept him. The first one, the leg stays there, you go down, and then you push, and the front leg goes in the line with the rear leg. But in this case, the rear leg aligns with the front leg, and you push, and this is all one movement. So you shouldn't go backwards with the leg and push there. You should go here with the leg, okay? So you have the most reach, okay? You step, you push, and now where you from here, you're from here to there. You should keep your weight on the front, more on the front leg, so you can shift quickly in the direction, right? I always start my training with this exercise, and you practice this as long as you're fresh. You keep repeating and repeating, repeating. You can also take a target, right? Like a piece of paper, or you hang something down. It can be cardboard, it can be a rope or something. So you just have this distance, this feeling of distance. Then you can also combine this with kicks and punches, okay? Or you can here, and you can continue your techniques. And then, of course, with training partner, you do this on pads. You do this with your training partner, where he actually attacks you, right? So he has his mask on, and he comes and wants to kick you and you punch you, and you're trying to catch him before he actually can execute his technique. And the earlier you catch him, the better it's for you. And there you also learn to watch for the signals when he moves. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.